So here is the question, tell us some of your weakness. Here we have some tips. The best way to answer these kinds of questions will be to turn one of your strengths as a weakness and say that others accuse you of having this weakness, but you think it is important to work in this manner. Let me give you some example for this. Here is an example for the question, tell us some of your weakness. My colleagues accuse me of paying too much attention to syntaxes, but I believe it is important when you are writing the code to avoid spending too much time on finding and fixing the bugs later on. So if you check out this thing, this concerned person is telling that it's quite important to avoid spending too much of time on finding and fixing the bugs later on. So he's emphasizing about the postpone concept. The concerned person needs to do the work then and there in order to have the bugs to be found later on. So this is a kind of thing which may project yourself in a positive manner. The next question is, discuss your weakness and how do you plan to overcome it? Here we have some tips for it. Discuss weakness in positive light. Always have the discussion of how you plan to overcome it. If you see, I'm always willing to take up additional responsibilities, but I end up being overworked. So now I am realistic about what I can do so that I can work to the required standards. If you lack certain technical skill which is not crucial for the job, you can state that and say you are planning to take up a training course or certification to get over it. So if you check out over here, even if you have a weakness, the plan which you are projecting towards your weakness is making yourself to overcome from the weakness point of yours. So these kinds of answers will give you the positive reflection of the job which you are looking for. So for these kinds of questions, you need to answer in such a way by understanding these tips carefully.